guys, Ghost here, and welcome back for another vlog. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Do apologize that I missed the other, I think it was Wednesday I missed upload. Just been super nasty out today. I do have, well, just the last couple of days, I do have a shop, but like I said, it was pretty chilly. I think it got down to 50s. Literally 75, 80 degree day, swimming in a pool next day, like long sleeve and everything. Ridiculous, but hopefully it starts getting pretty. I think it's just gonna be a rainy summer, but it's all right. As long as it's warm and stuff, we've got a shop to work in. So if you hear the rain, I do apologize. Good old tin roof. All right, so we're not gonna be working on first gen today. I haven't really got to pay any more love to it or anything since the last video, which basically pulled it in. But we do have the tail lights and everything out, which kind of unbolted a bit. But we're actually going to be focusing on this today. It's kind of a mess. All right, so we're actually going to be focusing on this today. Now, the other day, I actually made this fit in there. I posted a picture on my Instagram. If you're not following me, GSparks11, you should follow me. Anyways, I used epoxy and made this, because this basically has to, I hot glued it just to put it in there, just see if everything would fit, and it does. I've got the epoxy, so the screws will basically hold this in place. Now it looks like it's floating a little bit, which it was, but I put epoxy. It's got epoxy under it. I probably put more on it. That was just off of the old piece. I actually snipped that off because we didn't need it, and used it for a bracket, so we can take this on and off if we need to, and we don't have to glue it. So that's kind of what we did. Still have some sanding to do. I got some finer grit sandpaper, still got to go even finer, but that's good for there. But I do have some brackets back here. One of the things was we had to make a plate for a radio go in. So this is actually my glove box door. This is the glove box, I guess, compartment, but we just unscrewed it. It was screwed together with some little screws. So basically what I did was I made a template, and there it is. Now right there is where the screws go in. I just basically put a little bit of Bondo on it because it was just a face plate just to hold this. But our face plate will go there, and then I just got a cheap radio for now. It's basically that thin. I had to trim a little piece off there, but it's that thin, and it will go in there. And then I have some brackets back here to actually bolt back here to hold it. So it should look pretty good. I just wanted to go ahead and paint it and everything, get it going. So we're going to go ahead and mount the bracket and everything. See what we need, because we've got to drill some holes for the wiring harness to come through, and our jacks and everything. And then we'll have to extend the wire. Basically, I'll run a harness, a pretty good long harness, so we can unhook it when we need to. And everything will be going into the glove box. And you won't see any wires, you won't see any radios or anything. You pull the glove box down, there's the radio, but the iPad will be Bluetooth to the radio, so you can still control the volume and everything for the radio, because you'll have it turned up. You can control that, you can pause it, do whatever you want. Now, it's not a basically like a plan on it, so I have like 50 gig hotspot on my phone, so we can basically still use that for the maps and everything from my phone onto the iPad, so it's bigger. So that's kind of the plan there. So basically we're hiding everything, that way I still have a radio to tune everything how I want, but it is a cheap radio I picked up from Walmart, so we'll probably end up getting a better radio. And I don't know how thick they are. I'm pretty sure I can mount one there if I needed to, because we can angle it downwards, as you see. But if not, we can work our way around it. But we're just doing a little simple one right now, because we don't really have a big system or anything. I just wanted to get the radio and iPad going and head into the right direction. We can upgrade this later, and then of course we're going to upgrade the sound system. But we're going to go ahead, I've got to go back, drill these holes out right here and over here, and put the bolts in, bolt it in. And this will go in, like I said, we got to drill a hole for the wires. this. It's how it's going to be. So when you open a glove box, they'll be looking at you. You turn it up. Yeah. All right. So I mean that's probably how it's going to sound. We got our glove box. I'm going to sit it right here. Try not to scratch it too much. Now with these glove boxes, these actually clip in. So it sounds like you're breaking it when you're trying to get it off, but you have these. Check it out. You take the little thing off. It fits it pretty good. So we'll put this in. We got this side over here. Now this is kind of the, well, I know it's here somewhere, daggone it. Where are you at? Right there it is. Once you get everything lined up, it's alright. The plastic kind of just forms itself. Alright, so I didn't go all the way down here because I didn't know how far like I wanted it, whatever. But it's touching down here. And again, once you pop it, you'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the rest of these in. Alright, so I've got my hole saw here, and what we're going to do is I'm probably going to put the wires in about here because I want them to be hidden. If we put them there, we can kind of cover them over here, so we should well be good. I think we're going to put it, because I want to make sure we have a little bit of room, so I'll put it about right here. I got another hole here. I've got to pick up some more bolts. I've got to put one more bolt in here. I just didn't have enough, and those was like scrounged up, and I haven't been to the store to buy any more bolts. But like I said, it ain't permanent. Well, I mean, it's going to be permanent, this setup, but that it won't be. All right. All right. We got that cut out. Well, let's try to clean up around there decent. All right, so we got that, and we should be able to, I don't know where I put the box. I think the box is actually in the truck. We should be able to fit the plug-in right there. Looks like, yeah, we can fit it. So we should be able to fit all of our big plug-ins through there, and we shouldn't have to worry about anything of like, oh, I can't get the wire through. Even if the RCA wire should fit in there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here and get the plug-in. We're actually going to test fit this, make sure it looks good, and then I've got a big thing of wire somewhere around here. I'm in between my shops. I'm trying to get everything over here, but I've got a big thing of wire that we're probably going to start heat shrinking and everything, and getting all the wires extended. And basically, once that's done, the radio will be functional to put in to use this radio. And we can take out the other one, and I'll just box it up because it's still good radio. I'll probably find it for another project, maybe Colossus or something like that. But we can reuse it on another project. But let's go ahead and take this out there and see what it looks like. All right, I need a vacuum. All right, so it looks okay, looks good in there, but we have one problem, and I can't believe that I even did it, but I wouldn't think about it. We do have this pretty good size knob on here. And it's hitting the knob right there, and I can't really trim that because it's kind of like the stop point right there. So we're probably going to have to move it on down some. I think I can, just that little piece there, I think I can trim this and we can slide it on down this way or something. I don't know, but we'll figure something out. All right, so I was just curious, like, what if we moved it this way? Would it work over this way? Of course I wouldn't do it because it'd be upside down, but still does it. So I'm thinking our easiest solution without having to make a new panel is trim this back a little bit and probably have to trim this up through here. So I think that's what we're going to do. Be the easiest, and we can just drill new holes here, or actually probably use our secondary old hole bracket there for this first one, maybe, and then we'll have to drill a new hole there, but that's no biggie. Where'd my radio go? There it is! Where'd my radio go? There it is! Alright, so we trimmed it up really good. Looks good. Still has all the features. We still got room back there. Bam, there it is. Only thing we have to do is, I don't know if I want to use a sleeve or not. It came with it. We might just put some back here to actually hold it. But, there we go. Now our next thing is, we got to run the radio wires up there all the way to here, which probably about 2 foot of wire on each one. We got extends and everything. All right, so picture this: somebody cruising through the parking lot looking for stuff to steal, and they see this big old America truck right here. They're like, oh, I bet you he has an iPad or a cool cheap old radio from Walmart, and they try to break in my truck. Woo! Look at that truck right there. Got about 15-inch tip. I bet he's got a nice radio in here. He ain't got no daggone radio in there. What kind of piece of crap is this? He got broken sunglasses too. I'm stealing this. And that's how it probably would go down. Probably identical to that. Alright, so we got everything in there. I just basically had the old touchscreen with the iPad and everything. Had to get the logo, the new logo. 2020 new Ghost logo. We are actually going to be bringing t-shirts out with that Ghost logo on, so look for that soon. We're starting the merch store back up. But anyways, I had to trim a little bit for it. I want to fix it a little bit better than that, because I was just trying to get in here. I'm getting here with a little tip on the Dremel and trim this out real good, because it bothers me. Even though I can't see it, it does bother me. So we're going to basically do away with this one, but this is our old harness. I actually had a couple wires that wasn't even hooked up. I don't know what happened to it. I think I ripped the tips off pulling them out. But we're going to hook up this old harness to, well, we got to wire this old harness, which is the truck harness, to the new radio in there. And I'm hoping the color codes is pretty close. If not, I'll go off of this one and then for the other one. So we're going to take this in there and extend these wires about 2 foot, and now I'm going to loom them up real good, and then we can run them into the glove box over there, which we can start using the glove box, and we can actually start using this radio, believe it or not, or the iPad and stuff. The only thing is I've got to do with this is I've got to, basically paint it, but I've got to put somewhere where I can push or put my finger behind it to pull it back up, because right now I can't really get the iPad out, and that was the whole thing. If I can just take the iPad completely out of the truck and charge it or hide it or something, so I don't want to have any trouble with that or anything. So that's in the cards too, but that'll have to take body work, and I'm not going to do any body work on camera right now, because literally we had almost a week of doing that. So I want to go ahead and grab my wire and stuff, and we're going to extend these and see if we can get this radio going. Alright, so we're back in the shop, and literally I have like the worst luck. And if you ever watch videos on YouTube, or even I guess like on TV of people doing stuff to vehicles, and if you ever see one of my videos, you're like, wow, that made it look really easy. Bull crap, because I swear I struggle everything I do. Seems like I have a struggle. But anyways, I had a big thing of wire. You can pull each side out. And when we moved from the townhouse, I think I had it over there because where I was doing some stuff to my RCs, and I had my driving simulator over there. I needed some wire and stuff, so I had it over there. But when we moved everything back here. So I don't know if it's in my smaller garage, like tucked in somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Literally lost a big case of wire that had a bunch of rolls on it. So I'm going to have to go to Harbor Freight because I don't want to look for it, because I would spend more time trying to look for it than going to get it. But since I don't have it here right now, I'll probably make the trip maybe tomorrow or something. I don't feel like going all the way up there today and coming back. But I am going to go ahead and basically I made my own little hangers here. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this. I just want to see how sturdy they are, and if this does push or something when I do it, I might have to make a bracket here with another screw or something like that. So let's, as we scratch up the primer on this beautiful, oh golly, flipping stuff everywhere. All right, let me go ahead and pry this off of its tape. Oh, there we go. All right, so got that off. Let me tell you what, I loaded that glue down on this thing. This whole panel might as well be held with glue, but this is the things I used. Looks like we need a little bit on that one. Of course, it was sticking up in the air, and that one seems to be good, but I might go ahead and put a little bit more around it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll put the screws back in so I don't get anything in the holes, on my luck. Go ahead and put that there. And then when I paint this, I'm going to clean up the back of this everything. But I think I want to go with a satin black. I think that'll look really good. So went ahead and put some Bondo, and I put a little glazing putty on the spot where we cut out, and then I was sanding the rest of the panel with 400, and I'll probably go up to 600, and we'll see how that is. But I'm probably going to end up we'll paint it like a satin black, something not gloss or flat, but satin I think could be pretty good. We might actually take the pieces out the window switch covers and paint those black too, so it all kind of matches. But later on it'll be changed anyways. But this is going to do it for today. I don't have any wire or the paint, so I really can't do anything. I really don't want to have to run and go get it. I'll probably go tomorrow and get some stuff, and I have some more stuff coming in the mail. I've got one thing coming for this. It's like a little switch panel just in case we have to hook the fuel cell up to a switch or whatever like that. We'll just have to see. But I do want to hopefully get this bed off this weekend. That way we can start working on that. Don't forget, if you want to have a drawing or something hung up in my shop, because I have a hopefully probably not this weekend, but maybe this week I'll be able to get to do the whole wall of America. Anyways, if you would like to have that, and if you'd like to write a letter or anything like that, and like to have your channel shouted out or you shouted out, make sure to put in letter and stuff. The address is down below where you can send it, and we'll open it on here. If you have still wanted stuff, I will be getting it Monday. I'll be because I check them out every so often, so I'll be checking them out over the weekend, and if you have anything, we'll be opening them up Monday, so make sure to look for that. Anyways guys, this is Ghost, and I'm out of here. Yeah.